Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Setra. I hope you're doing well. If this is the first time you're watching my video, why not subscribe? If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. If you were just passing by and just watching, thank you as well. Anyway, today I would like to talk about studying MSc nursing in order to become a registered nurse in the UK. So a couple of weeks ago I did a video on studying, for example, doing a top-up degree and studying MSc nursing to become a registered nurse in the UK, and I've had quite a lot of questions, so I thought I should concentrate mainly on MSc or studying MSc nursing. So if you would like to know more about that, if you want to explore this topic, why not watch to the end? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Setra. So as I said, normally I do videos on issues around nursing in the UK because I practice nursing in the UK, and I would say, or I must say, I've been here for a long time, so you would only get all the good stuff. Anyway, so let's start. So I know a lot of you are already registered nurses and you want to come and work in the UK. There are people as well. So this video in particular is for any graduate who has completed a first degree and probably considering a career in nursing. So this would be for you, either home UK student or international student. So maybe you've done, as you know, some people actually complete biomedical sciences and a few other courses and the ambition to go into medicine, so they're able to pursue that as a postgraduate or graduate student. The same way you can do the same in nursing. So I have my list again. So the topic today is study MSc adult nursing in UK. When I was looking and researching on this topic, I've realized that they offer adult nursing and mental health nursing in some of the universities. So it depends on what particular you want. So who is this MSc, let's say pre-registration MSc nursing for? Or some people refer to it as MSc nursing with NMC registration. So who is the course for? So this is for any graduate in any discipline. So I got this from one of the university's websites. So any graduate from any discipline with healthcare experience, which means that you would have worked in healthcare for about 750 hours in a relevant clinical practice, so which you would have gained within the five years. Let's say when you were studying your degree, you may have done some care work, or you've worked in a care home, you've worked in a private hospital, you've worked in a community, you've worked in a GP surgery, in a hospice, or any health related work area that you can add to show evidence that you've got about 750 hours. I was looking on another university. They are not asking for that per se, but they would want you to prepare a pre-entry portfolio, which is about 500 hours, which I will talk about later. So those are these are the group of people that this course is for, and I'm going to be giving you a list of some of the universities that are found to be offering this particular course. One of them is Manchester Metropolitan University. There is Chester University. I'll try and add the links, and I'll advise you to go on each of these university links yourself and read, look at the requirement and decide for yourself. Another university is Glasgow University. There is University of East Anglia. There is Plymouth University. There's Lincoln University. There is the University of Huddersfield. There's Teesside. There is Coventry University. And I've also seen University of West London as well. So let's talk a little bit about the course. It is 2 years duration, full time, and each year you have 42 weeks per year, and you would have about 10 weeks in total of holiday in between. You'll be doing placement and simulations, and you'll be doing theories as well. The UK pre-registration nursing courses, which is the degree courses, are usually, or undergraduate courses are usually 3 years, but this one, as you know, is 2 years because you've already got a degree. Now, what is the entry requirement? So you should have a first degree, and you should have about 2.2 at least, or if you do higher and you've got 2.1 or you're a first class student, why not? Most of the universities require you to have had GCSE grade about C and above, and including maths, English and all that as well. As I said, you need to look at the university's website for the details, the nitty-gritty of what the requirements are. Also, you would need evidence of recent study within the last 5 years. So you should have graduated within the last 5 years, because they don't want people who have graduated 10 or 11 years and it's like, you find it difficult starting all over again. But however, there are courses that you can anyway. But the requirement for this particular one I looked at is you should have evidence of 5 years of recent study. So that is another. Another requirement is evidence of practical portfolio. As I talked about, some of them want you to have pre-entry portfolio, which you would answer certain questions, which would add up to about 500 hours, because the NMC requires that nursing in general, there's a particular hours that they have to complete. I think over 4,000 hours or so. I may be wrong, but with this particular one, because it is accelerated, it's a shorter course, you have to do some pre-entry work and put together a portfolio in order to fulfill that 500 hours. And as I said, the other one I saw is requesting for 750 healthcare related work. Now, international student must have IELTS, so you cannot run away from writing IELTS, unless of course some of them, if you have got a degree, first degree that has been taught in English, I believe you can see if that could go through NARIC to certify that is the same as a UK first degree, and maybe with that you wouldn't have to, but the requirement for this particular university I saw says 6.5 IELTS overall. So you should get 6.5 in each area of the IELTS, like the reading, writing and all that. And you would have a satisfactory DBS as well, or police clearance from your country, satisfactory occupational health clearance as well would be required. Most of the universities would offer you interview as well. It could be remotely. You'll be required to write a personal statement to demonstrate an insight into nursing and healthcare environment and things like that. There's a lot under that section. That's why I said I'll put all the links to all these universities there for you. All you do is look through them, see whichever you would like, and then look at what that particular university is asking for and see if you're able to meet that. And the fees, which is another thing, is 2 years. Some of these universities, their fees can be quite high. I looked, and one of them is about 15,200 and something per year. For the first year. The second year is about 15,700. I don't think this is inclusive of accommodation and anything, just tuition fee for international students. For UK students is the normal, I think it's about 9,250 as well. But you need to check that on the website. I saw another investee, and the fee for international students is about 18,500, which is quite expensive. So if you have something you can pay, and when you get here, whether you could do some little part-time job which entitles you as a student to work for 20 hours in a week, so hopefully you could earn something, but whether that would be enough for you to pay your fees, I'm not too sure. So it's important to look into that. And so if you're able to go through this and then you complete, you would be registered as a nurse in the UK. You will be able to find a job within the trusts or the hospitals that have trained you, or the university that has trained you. They would be linked with the hospital, so you could find a job in that immediate place, or you can find a job anywhere else, because as an international student you're paying your own fees. Even home students the same, so you can apply for a job wherever you want. And so you can apply to a private hospital to work as well, so you will get the opportunity to find a job as a nurse in the UK. One question people have asked me is whether when you've completed your MSc nursing, let's say adult nursing, and you find a job, are you going to be started at a higher band? The answer to that, I'm sorry, is no. When you complete your master's, because it's the same, your starting point as a nurse post qualification in the UK, regardless of your status, educational status, whether you've got PhD before coming to the UK, so far as you are starting here, it would be band 5. If you complete your MSc, it would be band 5. The same as someone who has completed their first degree nursing course in the UK. As when you get your registration, the starting point on the NMC register for any new registrant is a band 5. So you will start from band 5. The only advantage might be for you as a band 5 with your MSc, you might be able to progress with experience quicker, because if you want to get to band 7 and 8, some band 7 and 8 positions do require someone with a master's degree. There are people who are band 7s who have not got masters. I haven't. I've got my degree and I've done several other little courses, but I'm a 7. And so some of these positions would say they prefer someone with MSc. If you're going to band 8, yes, most often the requirement is is MSc, but not everyone who is a matron has MSc either. But I think it comes with experience. So as you're working, you can quickly find which area you want to move to, how you want to develop, and especially if you've already got your MSc, you might work and gain experience on the wards for a bit. Would you like to go and become a nurse researcher? Would you like to consider maybe your PhD in nursing and branch into research or any other aspect of nursing? So there are different opportunities out there as to what you would like to do post qualification. So this is something to look into. If you're out there, either you are an international student who have come into the UK, you've completed your first degree, you've got post-qualification job, and you're thinking of what else could I do. If you enjoy looking after people, if you enjoy caring for people, if you have a good heart, and good communication skills, then I think you could consider nursing. as your MSc in nursing. And as I said, yes, it's expensive for international students, but at the same time, when you finish, you'll get a job, and you never know what it could take you to, or where it would take you to. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that it has answered some of the questions that I have had from my previous video. And as I said, I'm going to add the links. I would encourage you, click on whichever of the universities you want, just look at it. And some of them do open days, and some of them actually have information sessions. You can request for prospectus to have a look at. You can email them if you have any questions. I'm not saying don't contact me, because I don't work for the university, so I wouldn't be able to answer certain particular questions that are related to that particular university. But I will tell you the truth, all the universities, I'm not going to say most, all the universities reply to prospective students' questions and queries. They've got email availabilities, they've got a chat button on their website, and there are people always there waiting to chat to people, to advise and give them the information. So I'll encourage you to do that, so that you can get all the very important questions that you have and you want to ask them, so that if this is what you want to do, why not? Anyway, I think I'm talking a lot. Take care of yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, you remember to subscribe, put comments there. If there is anything you would like me to talk about, drop that in a comment section, and I'll try my best to do that. Have a lovely day and take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.